So second quiz, I was in a toss-up between Nick, Nate, and Audrey as my three suspects as the mole. So going into it, I was like trying to do majority, like if two of them were in a group together, just vote on that answer and just hope for the best. And I obviously played one of my Joker chips. I feel like I always play a Joker chip. That's like something I do, so I'm gonna always do it till the day I die. But anyways, when Alexis went home, I was honestly shocked. Like, why did my sister have to go like that? Like, it could have been anybody else but my sister, and she ended up going. And I miss her dearly. Love you.
Right before that round, I kind of started working on my bond with Alexis, and we were kind of sharing information back and forth. So seeing her go, I mean, kind of validated me because we had different theories going on, but also kind of sucked because I really like Alexis.
So I go down to take the quiz, and there is a Joker chip sitting there for me. So it looks like my man is providing me with financial help to get me through this quiz because I was out of Joker chips. So thank God he gave me one. I volunteered to go second, and I was safe, and I was so shocked, and I was like, oh my God, well, Matt's going home. Like that I have the worst luck, and like that's not possible. So they type in Matt's name, and it's green, and I almost lost my mind. Like, I was so happy. We lived to see another day.
Guys, I can't log into my computer right now. All it says is that we have some special guests.
Oh.
I'm not quite sure what this means, but...
Do you have people waiting outside for you?
Boom,
Welcome to Big Brother. In case you guys didn't know, we split ourselves into like two teams at Victory House. These guys are the ones that run Big Brother, which is appropriate because this is a Big Brother round. Who's this fucking hack?
It's Big Brother week, yay!
There's a knock on the door, and guess who comes in? Julie Chen.
So, I don't watch Big Brother. I think Tori and I are maybe the only few people here that don't. So we were looking around like, what does this mean? Can someone explain this to us? What do we do?
So the second I see Jessere walk in, I immediately look at my brother and I can see like the blood drain from his face. Because he had a not great experience with Big Brother whenever he played Big Brother Columbus. Got ganged up on and had a lot of not fun times whenever he was going through that. So I'm just looking at him and I'm really worried for him. Because I know that this game, as the mole works, is not a social game. This game is about deduction, it's about putting money in a pot while being suspicious, so that way other people can't figure out who's actually sabotaging. And so the second that this full social element essentially comes in, I can see that he's mortified. I know that I'm in a really bad spot because I'm pissing people off. I know Ami's gonna be in a rough spot because she's dating me. So it just makes me feel really, really bad that I've sort of put all these people in really bad spots just because my game has no social element. I'm cutting all my emotions out of this. I am playing this purely to make sure that I am going to make every single round.
But the hacker has hacked the competition, and it is now a Big Brother week. Thanks, I hate it. If there's one thing I did not come to Play the Mole to do, it is to do social politicking and alliancing. This is a literal nightmare I have actually had. So I am not thrilled about this prospect at all.
So after this whole hacker debacle, we have worked things out with Big Brother crew and are gonna permit them to take over the round. We are not gonna have an individual competition this round. Instead, you guys are gonna be competing in an HOH competition. The winner will not be going home because they're gonna be the HOH. They will be nominating 4 people. 4? The 4 people will be eligible to be voted on to be marked for execution. If at the end of the round you end up being the player marked for execution, you will not be allowed to use your journal on the quiz. You will not be allowed to use any jokers on the quiz. And unlike how executions normally work, if you're marked for execution, if you're in the bottom 2, you will go home automatically instead of whoever is the lowest scoring player. And since it's a Big Brother round, I'm sure there might be a veto in play somewhere as well. But we're gonna jump in right with the HOH competition.
Okay, so the HOH will nominate 4 people. Everyone who's not nominated will vote on those 4 people who's going to be marked for execution. Only one person will be.
For your HOH competition, we're gonna play Can You Find Me?
Are we allowed to change our shoes? Sure. What about our shoes?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like Nate's strategy of no shoes.
Wow.
This game
Since it's a Big Brother round, I'm sure there might be a veto in play somewhere as well. But we're gonna jump in.
Oh, true. My mouth is down
He was
here.
on the floor.
Oh, I'm sitting with Jesus.
Come to the bar.
You're good?
You're good.
You're good? You're good?
I don't even know how many names. I didn't hear numbers.
You try to like run
You're
it.
good.
Oh, I'm good.
Careful, careful. Go, go, go. You can't read my writing, I'm sorry.
Oh God.
Yes.
Yes.
I know my writing. Yes. Sorry, my shoes on. Don't ask.
Hey, if you're right, it's fine. That bottom.
Yes.
It kind of looks like cat.
Yes.
How many?
Crazy. Get close. Holy shit. Oh, it's Ed Sheeran.
Good job.
Good job.
Hey, brother. Oh, we need our
And it begins.
We strike up a deal, being the social goddess that I am, that if either one of us wins, we will not nominate the other person. Because I at least want to make sure that my own back is safe. And that's a little bit of a social game that I can have. So we're looking at this picture, and I see Matt up in the corner. Of course I know Matt's there. You see Jackie down in the other corner because her picture just stands out, and I cannot find this third person anywhere. I'm looking all over. I'm like this close to the TV screen. And I'm like, oh, there's Ariana Grande when she was like 12. Oh, it's Britney Spears. Oh, look, it's Nick Lachey. Oh my God, there's Tim. But by the time I run downstairs, Trevor has already won. So I lost the heat. Hopefully, if Trevor wins, he can keep his word, but let's just see who wins this next round.
That's obvious.
Wait.
So loud.
Oh, geez, where we go? Okay. Right here.
Yes.
Oh!
Yes.
Yes.
People were cutting some lines.
Oh man. I don't know who that is. I don't either. I don't know any of these people. Oh god.
Nate.
Right here?
Yes.
Boom, baby!
Right next to me. What the fuck is his name? Why am I? Jesus Christ. Oh. God damn it. Wait, Nate brought the hair out. Who? Nate brought the hair out. No.
I had to look at all y'all. I couldn't figure out which girl it was.
Yeah.
Oh!
Who was that?
Sounded like Nate.
Oh, fuck.
Oprah.
Holy crap.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh!
Nice job, Alex.
First round, good, knock people out, and I kept going. I'm like, yo, I could like win this. Like I'm really good with like the visual shit, so it was exciting to like win the heat, like win my group thing. I was like, oh fuck, look, I got it. I can run. My gym has been paying off, so that was exciting. And then when we were watching the next one, I just didn't want Nick to win, and I didn't want Alex to win. And I can't remember, was it Nate with them at the end? I don't know, but I literally was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna beat these guys. They're really good. They're really good. Because I was basically against like all these girls that I just have longer legs and they could run and whatever. But I fucking went against Alex and I was like, oh, okay, I need to beat him because I do not trust him. If Ami beat me, I was gonna be okay because we made a deal. But with the fact that I was against Alex, I'm like, I need to fucking pick this up.
Who is that?
Careful, please, careful.
Matt?
Who's gonna be the next HOH?
Jacqueline.
I guess we'll
Matt.
find out.
Guess we'll find out.
And I couldn't find Tim, so
I have to see this, see if I can find myself.
What? I have nothing else to add right now.
Oh god. Oh god.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Nice to win, man.
It's the 6'5" guy and I'm running down the stairs.
Yeah, good win, man.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you know you won the last one.
That was good.
I'm not even out of breath. I'm just my heart's racing.
Yeah. Just a lot of build up. Good job. Wow. What do we do now?
Nice job.
So close.
I didn't even find the last person. I just guessed on who.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts so bad. I saw all three for real.
I would jump.
That was a good matchup.
No, but yeah, good. Well done.
That was
You were out there a second before me.
Yeah.
Good.
Bro, I want to see where Tim is in this picture.
Australia.
Next to Ariana Grande. I don't know.
Trevor wins head of household. And I am in a lot of trouble.
And we had gotten down to the final three. It was me, Trevor, and Ame. And Ame looked at the both of us and she's like, I won't nominate you guys if you don't nominate me. And I would have stuck to that. And I hope she would have too. Because I kind of wanted to like smooth things over with her because I don't have a personal issue with her. I could care less when she goes in this game. I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me, but I don't have an issue with her that I can be friends with her outside the game. Trevor ends up winning the HOH, which is like great because Trevor, like all of that first round, he was the one really like making sure I was okay the most and like really on my side, and it like made me feel really good about him. So I knew that like this round I wouldn't really have anything to worry about. I just had to take notes and do well on the quiz and be observant, obviously.
Congratulations, sir.
Thanks. I like running, apparently. No, I wanted that. I wanted to be a safe bitch and like just drink the rest of the night, you know? So obviously I'm keeping you safe. Like I promise. Yeah.
Good.
Yes, no worries. My assumption is they're gonna try and tell me to put you up, obviously. As you've seen the tense. It's been tense, hasn't it? And I feel bad, like people.
No, I think just because of that first round, Matt did a lot of stuff that I stood behind.
Yeah. And that's I would do the same.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
We talked about this. So I it's okay. I'm not gonna do like the group think, like break my DLT because of that.
Right. Yeah, but I understand if you nominate Matt and Alex.
Yeah, they're gonna say that.
Because I know they'll say that, and
They
that's
will.
a way that you can still make people happy while keeping your word to me.
Yeah.
Don't put me up, please.
Obviously not.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I already told you I wouldn't do that to you.
Okay.
So how are we like big brother and how did I win? Like,
Because
what
you
is
tried. You said you wanted to come in and cause chaos, so.
Yeah, I want chaos. I want attention too. So.
I say, like, if you want to cause chaos,
What's the chaos?
do your thing. Just do people you think are gonna be really responsive if that's what you think is what you want.
Yeah.
Or people you think is. I would do people who I think is a mole, but I know you don't think like that.
Who would you put? I'm not gonna say I'll do whatever you do.
I don't know. I feel like I don't feel like I'd like target like one clique or whatever, just because like that seems a little weird. I'd probably put up like one person from each clique, just to
Really?
make things interesting.
I don't think I have the balls for that. I like too many people.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure because I know you're a fucking lunatic sometimes.
I am a fucking lunatic.
And I have to. And last time I didn't confront you, like Kristen, be a bit aggressive next time. So now I'm like, here I am, coming down here second.
You're fine.
Okay,
Don't worry.
I'll go back up. Bye.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Can you believe it?
What the fuck?
Did you know I had that in me?
Absolutely not. No, I didn't.
Did you actually?
Absolutely no. Honestly, I figured you're a long ass lady and hop down the fucking stairs.
Mm-hmm.
But you recognize some shit so
Yeah.
fast.
It's the that's what
You
it's
smell
about.
good. You're a cologne.
It's like $10, $7 from Walmart, so I couldn't bring my actual good shit.
Okay. So, because Nick and Nate are getting like, you know, they were showing each other's answers when
I want
said
them.
they fucked me up.
I want them to sweat.
For sure. No, that's good.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
That's good. I like
Okay.
that. Okay.
I love that.
Love you.
Love you. It's been interesting so far.
Okay.
You're good. Don't worry.
Okay,
I'm
thank
not
you.
gonna
I
push
appreciate
that.
that.
What would you do? Like,
So I've been thinking about it before I knew that there was gonna be like before in the marked for death thing. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put my 2 mole suspects up and like see if one of them goes home because I don't imagine they send a mole home. At this point, I think putting up people that you think are doing super well to try and knock them out is probably the right move. Although putting up 4 of them, especially with a veto, is gonna be risky. But it's not Big Brother permanently, so they can't fire back at you.
Exactly. So it's kind of like
Take the shot while you can.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you have like a clear target and make that clear to people you're putting up, I think it'll be a lot easier for you.
That was a good performance.
Wasn't it? Oh shit. Don't worry. It's just pretzels.
Whose is this?
It's mine.
Oh, my bad,
yeah,
dude.
literally chill. What's up? How are you feeling? You're good, obviously.
Yeah, I feel like we're on the same side of the house,
Yeah.
even though it's weird. There's not really voting sides of the house, but it feels
Yeah,
like
yeah,
there's
like
voting.
we're
Like this will be good.
All right. In the left corner, we have weighing in at 4 not very good at comp contenders. I'm a Matt, Alex, Audrey. And then on this side, you've got an amalgam of 2 coalitions. Nate, Nick, Kristen, and then through Kristen, Trevor, Floater, Joel. Because I don't know if he's with us or them. It was Parker, but they killed my homeboy. Oh, Taylor. And then there's, and Peach too. And then there's a weird middle ground.
Because what I'm basically thinking right now is I want to put up the people that are like sharing the least amount of info with me. And you literally were talking to me up there. and like shit, like
Yeah.
telling me like your thoughts and shit. So like I'm good with that. Like that's
Yeah.
all I could ever want.
I mean, I don't need like you're on my radar, but as like,
oop.
oh no,
No, I know
but
what
as
you mean.
like,
I know what you mean.
oh hey, one of our aircraft is like requesting a landing, like not like oh shit, there's someone flying in trying to dive bomb. Which I mean, if you hadn't beat Alex, I feel
You
like
would've
they
been
were
trouble.
coming for.
That's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, you probably would go on the list too.
Me, Taylor, you,
me, yeah, and Nick. Honestly,
maybe Kristen. I don't know. I really.
Chris, it's so hard to get a read because like she seems not threatening.
Yeah.
But then she does really well in games. So
Don't you feel like the Bachelor?
I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm like, what am I doing?
Well, then we can be quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
I would break up Ame and Matt.
Yeah. See, I feel I'm gonna put. So there's 3 of them, obviously.
Yeah.
Ame promised, like we made a deal.
Alex will go against Matt.
Willie.
Yeah. They wanted to. They wanted to go against each other. They thought it'd be funny.
Don't you think he's like full of shit?
Probably.
Yeah.
I also think Matt or Ame might be the mole.
Yeah. Why?
Just because they've been doing so well on the previous quiz, and Matt was exempt the first time because he just automatically got the hunter. It's a good way to just really start the game going.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to say. I don't want to keep your time.
Okay. Okay.
That's
one
what I
of
would do.
them is gonna get votes.
That's what I would do. Best of luck.
Yeah.
See you on the other side.
Yeah. Sounds good. What? I thought he was like a social king. I watched him on Live to Give. What the fuck was that? Didn't even try. Okay.
I'm extremely happy that Trevor pulled out the win. I'm just kind of hoping that he follows through and doesn't put me up. I think Trevor is going to put up Matt and Alex against each other, maybe Ame as well. But I mean, he is a bit of a villain, so I really have no idea what he's gonna do. He just kind of looks at you, and he's got this look in his eyes, this kind of like half smile, similar to what I would do actually. That's how I know what he's doing, and it's like, yeah, okay, like I hear what you're saying, but I'm gonna do what's best for me, and it's fun to hear what everybody's strategies are because I'm just gonna throw a monkey wrench into everybody's strategies and throw up some people that never would have gotten it. So for example, if everybody wanted to vote for Matt, well then I'll just put somebody else up and not even include Matt on the list because I just want to see where the house votes. You know, that would be something that I would do, and I think that's something that Trevor would do too. So I'm really hoping that I don't end up going up.
But can you believe this?
I am.
Are you proud of me?
I was so proud of you.
I worked my
I
ass
wanted to cry so bad. Let's get that bitch.
You know, should I call out the book switch thing? I just thought of that right now.
Baby, let me get my tea when you do that. I'm gonna flip so hard.
Should I? I should. Let's do that.
You should do it.
Should I be that dramatic?
It's like,
Can
should
I
we
get-
do it, America? You should do it. You should do it, y'all.
Should I?
Please.
This is the perfect little competition for me to win because I just love the tension, the drama, and being in control. That's what I like. Yeah.
So am I getting nominated?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You want to talk about anything else?
Do you want to?
Is there anything I could say that would get you to not?
What would you do?
What would I do?
Who would you put before you put up?
I would randomly choose.
Randomly? Why randomly?
Because this is bullshit.
Why is it bullshit?
I hate this round, dude. This is where I'm gonna go. Like, legitimately, I came here to not do, like, the social politicking stuff. I hate this. Like, if I go out here, I will just walk out the door. And, like, that's fine, but, like, I'm not here to do this. So, make your decision, do whatever.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I'll be furious, but not at you. So, like, whatever.
Got it.
Okay, great. I'll send Audrey down.
Perfect. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah. What would you do if this is you?
I see what you're doing.
What? No, what would you do?
I don't know. So, what is it, 4?
Yeah.
I guess because there's like a strong threesome of people who all know each other, and like you can't leave 1 or 2 of them out because they would like veto each other.
Yeah. So, just to be straight up, me and Ame were the last 2 up there, right? In our heat or whatever. Well, actually, it was when Taylor was there too. They made it like, Ame said like, us 3, we will promise not to nominate each other if we win.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, you know what? Why not? So like, I want to honor that to Ame. That's just 1 person. There's still 2 others in that 3 that can go up, and they're gonna go up.
Right. So I mean, she can only veto one person, even if she does win it.
Yeah, and then the other one's gonna get the votes. So it's
Yeah.
not-
So yeah, to me, it's just like people who know each other. I think they're the biggest threats because like they can share information and they can read each other really well.
People, like, to be honest, people said to put you out too, like, when I passed.
Really?
Yeah.
What were they saying?
They just, like, are sketched out by you, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know everybody,
Yeah.
and then everybody knows I'm like analytical.
Yeah.
But it's like I've been doing horrible in every single challenges. So am I really like that threatening?
They all like me. Well, maybe they don't, but, like, they're good at faking that they like me at least. So there's that. But all these people, like, think that, like, I'm with them, and, like, if me winning and then keeping them safe, like, it shows them that they can trust me. Yeah, it's a mole game, but yeah, that shows them that they can share information with me, because look, I didn't put them at risk, you know? So it was really valuable to win that. I was excited.
Agents, welcome to the nomination ceremony. Trevor, as the HOH, is your duty to nominate 4 of your fellow agents.
Can we have, like, a little bit of a conversation first?
Hell
How do
You
feel
can
about
explain it if you need to.
Okay. A lot of people, like, threw out some things. I got a lot of good information from people. But I wanted to, like, just start off from, like, 10 hours ago or whatever, 12 hours ago. The first number I wrote in my book for, like, journal numbers, when we were all, like, going around showing each other what journal numbers we have. I wrote down 12 for you, Alex, and 5 for you. Did you guys switch journals?
No.
No.
So
What-
why do you have different numbers?
Because everyone wrote that.
No, I have the same journal I got from you.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking. Because, okay.
I mean, but I thought the whole thing would be about the brothers knowing each other. I had no idea it was gonna be over Stickergate, as it's now being coined. I was like, okay, so this is weird. So part of me was like stunned what that was about, because I thought it was gonna be like, they're brothers, they know each other, and then like, and also Audrey and somebody else. I didn't think it was like, so Audrey's book, and I was like, what? But then also I was kind of, at the same time, viewing it from like an outsider's perspective, where I was like, ooh, this is good. Because his speech was legit so good. I was looking for his speech. It was so good. So like, yeah, and then you talked about switch books, so I was quick to be like, in case it saved me at the last second, I was like, well, we didn't switch books. I have my same book, and I think that kind of took him aback a little bit. I don't think he was expecting me to say that with such conviction. Yeah, you don't become a vice president at 27. I'm now 28, but you don't become a vice president at 27 without like being able to do that kind of shit and not being intimidated easily.
And the other thing that I noticed too, we know it to switch. They switched.
Yeah, you don't need a bullshit. I did not.
Okay, they don't want to talk about it. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay, we're fine.
We're fine. But Nick, I want to talk to you too.
Sure.
Did you give Audrey your journal at any point?
I gave her my sticker.
Sticker. And why did you give her your sticker?
For the hell of it. Thought it'd be fun.
Why?
I literally thought it'd be fun.
Just fun to like do what with it?
Did you see me swap at lunch just for the hell of it?
I did.
Thought it'd be fun.
So you're just trying to like get with everyone's brain, but
no, just thought it'd be fun.
Okay.
There was just a little bit of drama. There was some hot tea spilled and people burned the roof of their mouth because it was so hot.
I'm really observant, as you can see. I fucking notice little sticker ass things moving around. So with that,
You go, sister.
I want to nominate you 3 for sure, because it's just confusing. I don't really understand the book movement shit. So yeah, and then the other nomination, I'm sorry, is Matt. I don't know. I don't really have a thing, but yeah.
Even though you are nominated, all hope is not lost because we will play in the power of veto, so you may be able to save yourself.
I'm gonna make a statement before we do that actually, so keep the cameras
Okay.
rolling, I guess. I came to play the mole, I didn't come to play Big Brother. I'm gonna sit on that couch for the rest of the night. I straight up don't care how y'all vote. I didn't come here to do this. Like, I'll go play the mole tomorrow or I won't. Couch is comfy on that chair. I
get it, but it's like a twist that they like put into the game, and like obviously like it's their work, so that's a little bit disrespectful. In my opinion.
Alex was a little salty about it and got in his feelings, maybe because he didn't do that well on Big Brother. So I can maybe see why he might have felt that way, but that's probably why he ended up on the block. But I mean, it'd be like that sometimes.
So I think he probably should have gone for people that he thinks are going to be big, big agent threats going forward. So I mean, he did nominate Nick, but Nick, I guess he's very connected, but I think Nick probably should have been like the main target for that, because I do think he's very smart. I think he's also kind of chaotic.
I knew it was coming. I knew I was going up on the block. Like I said, I'm not interested in social politicking. I'm not interested in alliances. People don't like me. Like, I'm not ever their best friend. I know I'm gonna get votes. So I just start preparing to be marked for execution.
No, I honestly don't mind because I don't have any notes, I don't have any tips.
I don't have any chips either. Hey, everybody, if you want an explanation on the book, I will tell you. So, when I got my journal, it was 5, and I noticed the sticker was peeling on it. So I just went ahead and started playing with it, and I was like, oh, I can peel this off. And so then I just was like, oh, well, I can just put this in my book, and so people can't see it, but if they ask, whatever. I already told people I was 5 anyways. And then I was talking with Alex, and then he was like, wait, where's your sticker? And I was like, oh, it's here. He's like, let's trade them.
Ooh, child, let me tell y'all. Did y'all see that? Like, he done called out them hoes for switching up books. Like, I realized it because he told me about it, but I didn't know he was gonna call him out like that. Like, I pushed him, was like, do it, because, like, I want to see it, and he did it, y'all. And when I tell you, I got every ounce of my life watching it. And I hope y'all got y'all lives too, because I was sipping tea and just clapping.
And he comes up and with this crazy ass speech, and he's talking about like how people have taken numbers off of specific journals and switched with people. And he calls out Audrey, he calls out Nick, he calls out Alex, and they're all like, we didn't do it. And he's like, well, you're lying to me. And he just puts them, all 3 of them, on the block. And then they fess up after. They're like, oh, we thought it was gonna be funny if we like switched numbers, and it was supposed to be a joke and like lighthearted. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's not. Like, no one's gonna do that, even if you wanted to. Like, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna believe it. So you're like very sussing me out right now.
I was not shocked by the 4 people that went up, because Guess Trevor was like, oh, it's people switching stickers, but like every single person in this game has done something shady. I think what he did was he picked the 4 people that he felt the least closest to. He wanted to protect people he felt close to. I do think it was pretty friendship based, which like it did protect me at the end of the day, but if he says it's not because they're his friends, he'd be lying. Eventually Trevor comes up and has basically a house meeting before making these nominations. He calls out all of this stuff. I'm actually glad they did it, because I didn't see any of this stuff going down. I am not an observant person at all. That's why I thought I was going to be first boot, because I don't see any of this shit. Apparently people are switching stickers, they're switching notebooks, throwing things left and right. So Alex, Audrey, Nick, and Matt all get nominated. And I'm looking at the block, feeling really sad. I look around. I'm the only one on this side of the room, and the entire rest of the house is like quarantined away from me. And in that moment is when I realized everyone in this house is against me that's not on the block.
So getting nominated by Trevor was not a shock at all to me. I think, Ame went down to talk to Trevor, and she had made a deal during the challenge to basically not nominate each other, since they were both in one of the last waves of the picture challenge. And so I was really just hoping that Trevor would keep his word on that, because if I can keep Ame off the block, there might be a way I can pull votes towards me as opposed to pull them towards Alex. Because I don't take notes. I didn't have any Joker chips left. I burned all my Joker chips last round, so with no notes and no Joker chips, it really doesn't matter, and I take the quiz faster than anybody. So I know that I basically have the same odds of getting through this quiz with or without the marked for execution. So it might as well be me, because it won't impact my game all that much.
one. And I got a frowny face, and I got nothing.
Oh. Okay, I picked number 16. And it's a veto.
Oh.
I was not expecting that. I thought it was a joker.
Okay.
Whoa, yeah, I thought that was a joker. I don't even know how this works, so we need to talk to people. The people that don't know how Big Brother is got the veto, so we're killing it. So
I love it.
Yay. I got 3, and I got $5 for the group pot. The first money I've earned for anything.
So I didn't see anything about the number 4 on the ground or on the walls, but it's my lucky number, which is, I don't know. I didn't get anything.
One joker.
I have the mystery item.
Oh my god.
We are going on a sweet little date with our season 1 winner, Ryan Nick.
I'll take that.
Negative $10 from me.
Well, sorry, Joel.
Fuck. I got $10 from the pot.
Negative. $5 for the group pot. Wow. We're earning this shit back.
There we go.
Real quickly.
Earning it back.
Real quickly.
I selected number 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, shoot,
No whammies.
I got 3 jokers.
Surprise.
The king has been stacking these bad boys up all day. Jackie dropped hers. I was on it, okay? That's them. I just won me 3 of these suckers. That's 5 whole jokers. I could not even take the quiz seriously, and I could beat some of these chumps. Okay?
I had number 14. And I got the Spy Supply Pass.
Oh.
Spy Shack. Spy Shack.
Shake
Spack,
Shack.
Spack Attack.
Don't mind Miss Desiree, she's just wetting her whistle here at the bar.
My whistle was dry, but it's not anymore.
At this Shake Shack Spy Attack, I think feeling a little bit deadly. Go with the kiss of death. Good choice. This is gonna be great.
I had number 8. And it is 2 jokers.
I got 2.
What is that?
2. And just from process of elimination.
Yeah, I'll be right about it.
Sorry, everybody.
And it gets worse.
$5 to group up. Just kidding.
And she is $5 for the group pot. We broke even.
One of our best performances.
We won $40 an hour ago.
Oh, so guys, the suspense of 10 minutes. Okay.
People want to talk to you.
Oh.
Can I talk to you first?
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Can I?
Should I go somewhere?
Let's go shop.
Just be out in the open.
They're gonna like drill you.
The thing is, I don't want to, but I don't know what.
I definitely don't want you to. Like, you
I
can
know.
do what you want.
Right.
Like, really, I respect whatever
like
you
it,
do.
and I like that. Like, I didn't need to take the blame for
Yeah, yeah,
anything.
yeah.
But I feel like in that way, if I don't act,
Yeah.
then people will not like me for that reason.
But
But,
that's-
it's also not a social
Isn't that
game
a good
all the
thing?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and make you take Alex down. He just really wants Alex down because
Okay.
of the drama, and Alex
Okay.
really wants to be here to play, and
Yeah.
Alex doesn't like
Alex
the
is
social
intense.
game,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Alex
yeah.
this and Alex that.
Yeah, no,
He
I
made
don't
me-
want to give him an easy out. I don't think
Yeah.
I'm going to take him out. He needs to learn. I am suspicious that Nick is the mole, and so I would be willing to take Nick out because of that. That's so early. Like, I'm not committed to that. It's just like one of the leads that I have in my brain.
Obviously, I would like you to use it on me.
Yeah, I know.
I would really appreciate it.
I know. So here's the thing. I don't know who Trevor would put up.
Did he not
After
say anything?
He didn't tell me. He wanted me to keep it as it
course
is.
he
And he
did.
was like, Alex is going to try to convince you to not use it on him because he's upset about the social element of this.
And so for that reason, I want to keep Alex there, just to kind of like.
Yeah,
if,
and Matt
if
now
I'm
has
gonna
2
save
jokers.
anyone, it would be you. I swear to God, right now.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I'm scared that he would put Tori up because I feel still like we're also a target. So that's
But I
where
think
my
even
mind
if
is.
Tori
Like, I'm
went,
safe and she's safe, yeah.
But I think even if Tori went up, like everybody loves her. I don't think like multiple people were saying like you should put up the 3 and Audrey because she's sketchy and she's like,
It's
notice
the sticker thing probably because
the sticker and he was saying like you're always writing and you're always noticing details.
We're always writing.
And he's like, you're a statistician, you're analytical, like you know the odds and everything. I'm like, but I don't actually. Like I don't calculate odds for a living.
And obviously I asked like, please use it on me because people apparently really sketched out by me. And she was understandably concerned that if she did anything like took me down, that they would put Tori up. Like Trevor would put Tori up for a retaliation, which I totally understand because they're an obvious pair. I was just trying to tell her that everybody loves Tori. I don't think anybody would vote for her, and we're at this point in the game where it's like, I think people are voting a lot off of emotions for this. So she did say that like if she was going to use it, she would use it on me.
And legitimate, this is all for you. Like, you don't have to use it, or
Right.
you can use it and it won't change anything.
Yeah.
Because this is the only week of social. To advocate
Right.
for anybody, I'd advocate for my brother. Just
Yeah.
because I don't want him in this position.
Yeah,
and I know
for
that
sure.
it. So.
No, I get that.
This is not a plea. This is just an explanation for why he freaked out. At least.
Yeah.
Is that the last game that he was in was a Big Brother game.
Okay.
And he got really fucked over by some of the people that are in this cast. Like not using it. I think everyone expects you not to use it.
Right.
So you're kind of covered either way.
My count is I'll get 6 of the votes, and then I don't care. I don't want you to use it because if you use it, Ame will get put up, and I don't want her to do that. So like, cause like that's who
think
his
Ame
back
would go next?
Absolutely, that's his
Okay.
back. The only reason Ame isn't up is because he had 4 other people he wanted to put up.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, no,
Oh,
100%.
no,
Like I don't know.
He didn't tell me that. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what he says to,
Right.
but I don't care what he says
Yeah,
to. Like
no.
I know what's actually going on.
Yeah.
And then I'll just take the quiz without the notebook, and it'll work or it won't, man.
You
like.
lost your notebook earlier, so
You know what? I thought I was gonna have to do it anyway, and I was learning stuff anyway. And it's only about this round, so like I've been paying really close attention.
Short round. Yeah,
Right. So like,
for sure.
it'll work or it won't.
It'll be fine. Yeah. Okay.
It'll work or it won't. On the wall, it don't matter.
Okay.
I don't mind not changing it.
Okay.
I think it'd
Why?
be fun
What are
just
your
to
thoughts? Yeah.
keep it the same.
Yeah. Who do you think would get votes right now if I don't change it? Like, is that? Do you feel like comfortable
Alex
enough?
and Matt would get votes.
I
Matt
feel the
more
same.
purely because he just got 2 jokers.
Yeah.
And he also is in, relatively
And
the
he was
lead.
exempt. And
He was
like,
exempt
yeah, he hasn't even
and
really
all of
had to
these
like try.
things,
And
yeah.
when we went to pick our bags based on the clues on the wall, I thought that I had worked out a clue answer for a joker. I ended up getting the veto. Whatever it's called, I don't even understand. So again, I was like, you guys, like, what do? I don't know what this means. And people were like playing to me Audrey wanted me to save her because she's been giving me information, but both Matt and Alex told me that they felt very strongly that they would be getting the votes.
To your Power of Veto ceremony, Jackie, as the winner of the Power of Veto, it is now your responsibility to either use that Power of Veto to save one of the 4 nominees, or choose not to use the Power of Veto. At this time, you may stand and address your
Oh my
fellow
God.
agents and make your decision.
Whoa. I'm just gonna be honest, I'm not changing anything. I didn't want this position. I didn't want to really put more decisions out there, and so I just wanted to keep it neutral. So I'm not doing anything. But
Yes, throw it in the fire. Thank God.
Not the power. Thank you.
Power of Veto ceremony is adjourned. The vote will happen right now.
I voted Matt, and I know he had a journal, but I didn't want him to use Joker chips, and I was hoping that potentially he would get tripped up because he's a threat. He has a really good memory. If he's an agent, I feel like he's really good at like processing and deducing information. Like I wanted him to have as little of a chance of surviving as possible.
At the end of this ceremony, the person who is marked for execution will be asked to hand over their journal, and then the quiz will begin shortly after. Okay. Nick, with 1 vote, you are safe.
Wow, King.
Audrey, with 1 vote, you are safe.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm shocked.
What was
I'm
that?
gagged and
Wow.
shocked.
I don't know,
I just.
dramatic.
Okay. With 5 votes, Alex, you have been marked for execution. At this time, we will need
I
your
was
journal.
wrong.
I was right.
You were less wrong than me.
And as a reminder, you will also not be able to play any Joker chips this round.
Not a problem.
And additionally, you need to score higher than second to last in order to stay.
Why are you looking at me like that? You look terrified or something.
Me?
Yeah. Okay. I know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Just,
Alright.
just
So I have to take this third quiz. It's the second one I've taken, and I'm marked for execution. So not only do I have to not be last, I have to not be second to last. So my strategy here, I've been eliminating people as people I do not suspect, and there are a few people who I've eliminated. I don't suspect Taylor, I don't suspect Joel, I don't really suspect Ame, I don't super suspect my brother, but he's still there in the back of my mind. So at this point, the game for me is starting to figure out who I do suspect. Because I have to place well on this quiz, I start to narrow it down.
Jackie is like my blood sister. Ride or die, trust her indefinitely if she's the mole. It'll be crazy for me. I also am vibing really well with a lot of the girls. There seems to be some girl power sort of thing going on.
Execution of the first night of the game. So let's just get to it so that we can get you guys rested up for day 2. Taylor, all right.
Girl.
Feeling bold or just ready to go to bed?
Yes.
A little bit of Leo energy.
All right.
We got Leos here. It's green.
Tori?
Yeah. Oh, it might be my time.
Oh!
Samuel.
Shot through the heart. I'm so sorry, Tori.
It's okay.
Thank you so much, though.
Whoa.
Everybody. Players will vote on those 4 people. A fly. So aggressive in the woods and the mountains.